3A, 113 pounds, Ryan Roth from Dolores Huerta and Isaiah De La Cerda from Alamosa.
In Class 4A at 113 from Pueblo East, Jace Trujillo. From Pueblo County, Josiah Nava.
In 5A for the 113-pound championship from Adams City, Fabian Gutierrez. And from Mountain Range, Louis Romero.
Okay, we're set to go with Tanner Watson, 40-2 on the year in the white singlet. They're on the black mat. He's going against Joe Chavez. Chavez out of Centauri, a freshman, 42-6. Centauri wrestler in that red with a little black. Gets caught in the front headlock by Watson. There's a throw shucked by, and Watson's behind him, has a takedown. Has a half Nelson, driving it with the left hand. And Chavez gets in a set out position. Watson tugs him back. And Watson follows Chavez around as he settles him down with, we're going to get a technical violation, 1 point red. I didn't see what, grabbing a head.
I didn't see either.
Sure. There's a little Granby roll and there's escape for Chavez. So Watson had the lead. There, blocks a shot by Chavez. They work over the near edge and will pop out of bounds. Back on their feet. Go ear to ear. Little shot by Chavez, big sprawl by Watson. Catches a little whip over move, steps over, throws the grapevine in. And he's a little high, but Tanner's going to take the lead with another takedown, but Chavez, with a quick reversal, comes up on top. And Tanner's got to work off the bottom. Going to get his arms out and free as he works to the far side of the mat. Quick stand up, Watson right on the edge, tries to hit a switch, but Chavez will push him out of bounds. 21 seconds left first period, 4-4 tie. Watson gets set. Quick stand up, hits a switch, Chavez down around the ankle. Watson standing up, pushing his head down. Now Chavez will grab both legs. Down around the ankles now, busts Watson forward. Right at the edge, the far edge of the mat. And we're down to the end of the first period, tied up 4-4. Tanner Watson ranked number 1 by Tim Yount on the mat, and Chavez number 2.
Place winners, please be making your way to the awards areas.
Watson a senior, Chavez a freshman. They'll get started. Watson on the bottom, Chavez busting down. Watson crawling forward. Chavez trying to run an arm bar. Watson stands up, gets in a set out position. And the referee blows a whistle. And got a little blood here for somebody. Looks like Chavez. So make their way over the scorer's table.
Meanwhile, on the 3A side, Isaiah De La Cerda from Alamosa and Ryan Roth, also a freshman from Dolores Huerta, tied up 0-0. And they're a minute 25 into the second period is left.
De La Cerda is a returning state champ from 106 pounds last year. We got a 5A champion. You can tell who that is.
Thought Fabian Gutierrez, a senior for Adams City, wins the championship over Louis Romero from Mountain Range. The pin in 2 minutes, 57 seconds.
Clay Watson trying to hit a switch. They're right at the edge and they'll be out of bounds. I shouldn't have glanced down there.
Jace Trujillo, a freshman from Pueblo East, leads Josiah Nava of Pueblo County by a score of 2-1.
Okay, Watson gets busted forward, but a little too quick. They give Chavez a caution on the start. They're going to have to stop it for his bloody nose, I guess it is.
All these people in the big lights and everything don't bother these freshmen a bit, do they?
Doesn't seem to.
I think anymore these kids wrestle at so many big tournaments that not much phases them.
Get Buddy cleaned up again, wiping his back. Still working on the face of Chavez. Okay, Buddy gets set on the bottom. Chavez in on the left side. Watson goes trying to work out from underneath. 30 seconds gone here in the second period. Chavez, Watson was popping over the top now. Watson stands up, peels away, hitting a switch. Chavez stands up, steps over it, tied up that right arm, puts it back in that hammerlock, it looks like. Now, Peterson rolled by Watson, but they'll be out of bounds. And we'll restart, 1:13 on the clock. Hard switch again, and another caution on the start on Chavez. Referee telling him to get that hand on the stomach. Watson right to his feet, sets out, takes a switch position, and he'll take the lead. They work right at the edge. Chavez hits a Granby roll, but they'll be out of bounds. Go back to the center with Watson on top, leading 6-4 in another blood stoppage.
3A side, Isaiah De La Cerda from Alamosa leads Ryan Roth of Dolores Huerta 1-0. Just getting underway in the third period. 4A, Josiah Nava from Pueblo County leads Jace Trujillo from Pueblo East by a score of 3-2. 44 seconds left in the second period. We had some injury time out there.
Akron is coached by Dan Jabauer. They get him cleaned up again. 1:04 left here, second period. Watson in on the left side and trying to fight off the Peterson roll here too. But he's got, he's going to have to bail out and give up the reversal. That'll tie it up. Chavez is really good on the bottom. Stretches Watson out over on the far side. Chavez trying to work those wrists underneath. It stays behind his shoulder and just drives Watson out of bounds. 33 seconds on the clock, second period. Watson will reset. Chavez in on the left side again. Quick stand up, and this time, that's going to cost Chavez a point. Ouch.
What'd he do?
Another false start, 3 of them, and that costs a point. So Watson's up 7-6. Quick stand up, hard switch, but Chavez following around. Watson another hard switch. He's going to break away for the escape now to make it 8-6. 23 seconds and counting. Second period. Chavez down on her knee and a hand. Long range shot. Watson catches an underhook. Chavez right at the edge, but they're out of bounds. And back underway. 11 seconds and counting. Chavez with a shot. Watson tries to whip him over, and Chavez about popped up behind him. Now we'll head to the third period. Watson up 8-6. Chavez looks over to his coaches and says, I'll take the down position.
Isaiah De La Cerda wins from Alamosa over Ryan Roth on the 3A side.
The official gives a caution on a start on Watson this time. And Chavez just pops free. Make it 8-7. They'll go on their feet. The rest start this third period. A quick escape there by Chavez. Watson up by 1. Tries to block this shot. Got a whizzer in there on Chavez, trying to hip into him. Right over at the edge. Chavez working that arm back, and Watson throws in that reverse grapevine and a headlock. Gets the takedown, and he rolls out of bounds. But Chavez kind of went to that Peterson roll, and the officials catching a little grief from the Centauri coaches.
4A match is going into overtime.
Oh no, they're going to give him an escape for that. Oh boy, I don't know about that one. Sorry, that makes it 10-8. And that little Peterson roll, Chavez got the escape.
I would agree that his feet were in, but his haunches were not.
Yeah.
And that's part of
being out of bounds?
Yeah, that's wrong. Jace Trujillo from Pueblo East, a freshman, wins the 4A title in overtime by a score of 6-4.
Tanner Watson tried to fight off a single leg by Chavez. He's got a knee sucked up there. They're going to get a stalemate. Okay, we'll restart. 45 seconds left. Chavez faces shot. Watson right by the scorer's table, right on the line. He shoots in, and he'll be out of bounds.
I think we already have 3 freshman state champions.
Well, Chavez is bleeding again, so we got to get him cleaned up. 37 seconds left. Watson up 10-8. Last match going. Of course, when you get blood time on your mat, that's going to drag it out. Okay, Chavez is cleaned up and ready to go. They're on their feet, and we're underway. Chavez down on her knee and a hand on the mat. Chavez just goes ear to ear. There, what? Watson fights off a little shot, gets front headlock on Chavez. Watson right at the edge, and we're going to stalling warning on Watson.
What are you supposed to do?
Makes you wonder. Watson bouncing around. Chavez faces shot. Watson running away. There's a stalling warning. That's a point for Chavez. Chavez with 2 seconds left, 1. And Watson's going to win it, 10-8. The official didn't pull the trigger on another stalling, and he very well could have. But Watson's going to win it, 10-9. How about that? State champ for Tanner Watson, and boy, that was a tough match. You could tell the freshman senior battle, and I think we'll see Chavez back on that mat next year.
Yep.
And donations to make these special stands a new part of our state championships. We'd like to thank Jeff Buck and Paul Clinton from Cherokee Trail High School. We'd like to thank Terry Steinert from Southwest Company. We'd like to thank Dubworks and Franson Pittman Construction. We appreciate your help with these new award stands.
Presenting the medals to our participants this year are members of the CHASA Wrestling Advisory Committee. In Class 2A, Ryan Witzel of Kiowa and Greg Jones of Monte Vista. And now your 2A champions. In 6th place from Hawley, Austin Crum. In 5th place from Paonia, Eli Eder. 4th place from Marino, Trevor Elliott. In 3rd place from Hotchkiss, Sergio Campos. In 2nd place from Centauri, Zach Martin. and your 2016 2A champion. In first place, from Rocky Ford,